How a poor cobbler became the wealthiest man in the city. Let's find out this secret. Once upon a time, a poor cobbler lived in a city. He lived with his wife in the upper portion of the house and had a shoe shop in the lower portion. He used to make shoes in one part of the shop, where shoemaking tools were neatly arranged on a table. The cobbler worked hard all day, but he did not earn enough to provide for himself and his wife. Even the cobbler's savings were gone. He was very worried that after paying the utility bills this month, he wouldn't even have money left to buy leather to make new shoes. As soon as he thought this, his heart sank from work. He left the work unfinished and went upstairs to his living quarters. After eating, both husband and wife went to sleep, looking for a solution to their predicament. The next morning, when the cobbler came to his shop, he discovered beautifully made shoes in his shop, stunning him and his wife. These shoes were so beautiful that the cobbler had never seen such beautiful shoes before. He was surprised and asked his wife, "Did you make such beautiful shoes?" His wife said, "How can I make such good shoes? I don't even know how to make shoes." The cobbler put these beautiful shoes on a shoe rack near the door of his shop so that everyone could see them. After a while, a customer came into the shop and expressed a desire to buy one of the shoes. He offered the cobbler a better price for the shoes than he could have imagined. He used this money to buy groceries for the house. He also bought leather to make shoes. When he finished shopping, the cobbler returned. It was almost evening. The cobbler's wife started preparing dinner while the cobbler came into the shop with leather. He cut the leather to make shoes. He was just thinking about making them when his wife called from upstairs, saying that the food is ready, come and eat, the remaining work will be done in the morning. Hearing of the meal, he left the cut leather on his work table and went upstairs to eat. The next morning, when the cobbler came to the shop, he could not help but be surprised once again. The leather he had kept the night before to make shoes, and by the next day, his very fine shoes were ready. The cobbler once again asked his wife about the shoes, but this time she also expressed ignorance. He picked up the shoes and put them on the shoe rack. In a short time, the shoes were sold out. Now it became a daily routine. The cobbler would cut the leather and put it away, and the next morning he would get the shoes ready. And the interesting thing is that because of their beauty, the shoes would sell out in no time. The cobbler and his wife were now living a very prosperous life. One day, the couple decides to stay up and find out who is making the shoes for them overnight. The cobbler said, "Okay, tonight we will secretly monitor the shop and see who is so kind as to work for us at night." As soon as night fell, the cobbler and his wife put the leather and shoemaking tools on the table and hid in a large cupboard in the shop. And they started peeking through the closet door. At midnight, they heard some sounds coming from the fireplace. After a while, they saw two very cute little fairies flying into the shop and sitting on a chair next to the work table. They started making shoes with great skill. Before dawn, a few pairs of shoes were ready. And then the little fairies flew away. The cobbler said, "For a long time, these little fairies have been making such cute shoes for us. We should also give them a gift." The cobbler's wife said, "The little fairies didn't have shoes on their feet, and their clothes weren't good either. Why don't I make clothes for them? and you make shoes for them." That same day, the cobbler's wife prepared beautiful clothes for the little fairies, and the cobbler made shoes. In the evening, the couple placed gift packs of beautiful clothes and new shoes for the two fairies instead of leather on the work table, and hid themselves in the closet. After midnight, the two little fairies entered the shop and went to the work table. They were surprised to see gifts on the table instead of leather and tools. They both consulted with each other and opened the gift packs. They were very happy to see clothes and shoes in them. They immediately put on the clothes and shoes. The two fairies were very happy. They kept laughing and dancing with joy. Then, flying in the air, they went out through the chimney. After that, he never came to work in the shop. The cobbler continued to make shoes, which were now fine and beautiful. He became famous in his city. He was now a rich merchant, but still no one could compare to the shoes made by the little fairies.